All right, we'll get started with questions for players. We'll start with David Yapowitz.
Okay, you guys.
Hey there. I got a bit of a two-part question here for Nneka. First, after the last game against Chicago, to go out on the road here and get a big win against a good team, what can something like this do for the team moving forward? And then the second, maybe a little bit off topic, but maybe not, considering your performance tonight, being named an all-star for the seventh time in your career this season, just after the injuries you had last year, and to be rewarded, to be recognized for your play this year, just what does that mean to you?
Well, first of all, a win like this, to travel on the road against a team like this, and travel wasn't ideal for us also. We battled through, trying to get here, trying to get some rest, and then coming in on a team that has established themselves, especially as a home contender, and also playing in this arena. It's not easy. It's not easy playing in Climate Pledge. And I'm just glad that we were able to string together 4 quarters of consistent play. And we did that with being a little shorthanded, but I think everyone just kind of understands, like, you have to come in and just give what you can, and play hard and play to finish. And then, I said it last week or last game, it's a blessing to be playing this year, to be healthy, especially after last season, and to be named an all-star. It's the first time I've been named a starter, which is also another milestone, but I didn't get here by myself. And I'm just grateful to be on a team that helps me be better.
Thank you.
We'll go to Tukni Nguyen with the LA Times.
For Katie Lou, I just wanted to ask you about your fellow UConn Husky. We've seen Olivia really come on pretty strong in these last 2 games. From your perspective, just what's been her biggest area of growth so far, and especially to help you guys close this game out?
Yeah, I mean, Liv has been really dedicated to getting better from day one. I wasn't in training camp, but she was calling me, asking me questions. So she's really been in it to learn and grow as much as she possibly can. And you can see that every single game, she's getting more and more comfortable. And the biggest thing is she's just out there playing like herself without any fear. And that's all you can ask from a rookie. And for me, seeing that, I feel like when I was a senior and she was a freshman at UConn, that's not the Liv that I saw and got to play with. She was scared of everything. And so to see that much growth, it's amazing to play with and be a part of, because she's really, just doing her best for the team every single day.
And Slim, Nneka told us that you had some travel issues. So can you kind of tell us about your journey from LA to Seattle?
Do we really want to talk about it?
I'm interested.
I mean, it's just when you are flying commercial, you are at the helms of the airline, and they decided to cancel our flight, and we got here. That's all that matters. We got here. There were some travel complications, but I'm just proud of my team because we came out. We didn't let that affect us. We've been going through adversity, all different types of adversity all season. So for what happened with us getting here is nothing new. We just came out and we got the win, and now we got to go back home and defend home court.
I gotta say though, to be real, our flight got canceled when we got to the airport, and we have a staff that is literally working day and night to figure out how we can get not only where we need to get safely, but also within the terms of the CBA. It's not easy. Yeah, it's not easy. Our flight got canceled. We were supposed to leave at 12:20. We ended up flying in at 8:55. We landed at midnight. We couldn't go to shoot around. Our coach understood that we needed more rest. And at film today, we found out that our flight tomorrow got canceled. So we're taking 5 different flights back home tomorrow. My flight's at 6 a.m. We played Vegas on Monday.
I think some of us leave at 3:30 a.m. after a game.
So I guess I get to sleep in.
Yes.
Thanks.
We'll go to Miriam Swanson with the LA Daily.
Hey guys, first of all, how's Shanae?
She's good. She's good. You know, any hit above the shoulders is, I know better than anybody that that's not ideal, but she's good. She's got a little stitched up, but
Oh,
she's,
yeah?
yeah, she's fine.
Okay, well, wish her well.
Thank
And then I want to ask, you guys had I think a season high in assists, and Slim had a career high in assists with 8. Talk about that. You guys are seeming more connected out there, and is it feeling that way?
Oh yeah. I was just telling Katie Lou, I said, I really do think that we move the ball well because Christy brings the ball up.
Yep.
When Christy brings the ball up, she recognizes where people need to go, and it's almost as though she kind of orchestrates the play that needs to happen, and we find each other well because she knows how to put us in good positions. And when we do that, we just kind of play and flow. It's awesome that Slim was able to achieve a milestone with us finding that chemistry tonight. And we want to continue to move freely, move without hesitation, and move understanding that the ball will find the shooter.
And Slim, just like, what do you make of that?
I mean, I enjoy sharing the ball with my teammates. We had that week of practice after a hell of a May, and we were able to start to form that chemistry that we were looking for in the beginning. And like Nneka said, the ball finds the shooter. We're willing passers, sometimes too willing, but I'll take that over selfish play. And it showed tonight. We had how many assists total? 26 off of what, 72 field goals? That's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like we like to share the ball. Our offense is to move it and just find the open man and just play basketball. So I'm just really proud of my team, and I'm thankful that they helped me reach that milestone because I can't do it without them.
For sure. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
That's it.
We'll go to Jackie
Oh.
Ray.
Oops.
Simone, real quick, Simone. Katie Lou, I saw Simone come up to you at the end of the game. She was like super hyped for your performance tonight. What have you guys talked about that created that moment in time where you guys both got hyped?
There was just a moment in the game where she came up to me and she was like, I was going to sub you out, but you're playing well. And I was like, yeah, I got you. Don't worry about it. And then I ended up finishing the game out without coming out in the second half. So it was kind of just a moment of like pushing through.
Got it.
You had hit a 3. She was like, go get Katie Lou. I was like,
know.
you sure?
That never happened after that.
And then it also
Well,
seemed like you guys were just amazingly faster on defense tonight. Is that something you guys talked about, or was it just the energy level tonight?
I think it's a lot of reminders from Coach Fred and his philosophy. He wants us to be aggressive. And in my opinion, I think that was what the difference maker was and how we were playing defense in the second half, maybe even a little bit in the second quarter. We just don't want to be passive. It's all about making aggressive mistakes.
Awesome.
Time for 2 more. We'll go to Bree Ingram.
Hey, this one is for Brittany. You guys briefly touched on Christy, but Brittany, I would like to know, can you just specifically talk about the backcourt tandem of you and Christy? Because as you guys said, the offense does seem to be a little more fluid. Both of you have been able to get your teammates involved as well as find your own shots out there on the floor. So can you just talk about your tandem that seems to really be clicking for you?
Yeah, I mean, I love playing in the backcourt with KT. She allows me to just get out and go because we know we have a point guard who's going to make the right decision, make the right pass. So just being in the backcourt tandem with her, it's one of those things where she's coming up the court and then we just read off each other. It's not really too much talking. It's just reading the plays and just playing basketball. So I enjoy that the most about being backcourt with her. And like what Nneka said, where her just coming up and knowing where the ball should go and how we should be positioned on the floor. It's almost like a chessboard, and she just picks apart and just finds the open person. So it's really cool to be on the court with her again.
Last question for the players. We'll go to Mara Pounder with LASparks.com.
Hi, everyone. Congrats on the win tonight. It was really fun to watch. Katie, I wanted to ask you, obviously you were kind of in your rhythm with shooting tonight, and you also contributed with rebounds and assists. How does getting into your shooting rhythm impact your overall game, and how does that kind of feed into the team as a whole and keep the energy good on the floor?
Yeah, I mean, I think, right now I feel like I'm in a pretty good shooting rhythm overall. I feel pretty confident with my shot. And so I think, the team has that confidence in me that when I shoot, it's a pretty good chance of it going in. And when you feel that and feel that support from your team around you, we all feed off of that energy. And like you said, it translates into a better game overall. But really, like, today's effort was pretty incredible from everyone on the team. And people really did everything they could to get this win tonight.
All right,
Thank
thank
you.
you, guys.
Thank you,
Thank
guys.
you.
We'll start to get cold.
Cheer. We're gonna get started. We have one person in the room, so we'll start with that one.
Okay, sounds good.
Coach, first off, an update on Janae. How's she doing?
Much better. I mean, she's a little lightheaded. She had a big knot, a little gash right there. And there's no, no concussion protocol or anything like that. She just kind of felt a little dizzy, but she's got ice on it and she's, celebrating with her teammates right now. Thank you.
Go ahead to the Zoom, Eli.
All right, we'll start with Jackie Ray with Nightcast Media.
Hey, Coach. I know at the start of the game, you said that Kennedy Carter was expected to play. Is there something that happened that prevented her from playing tonight?
Yeah, she felt a little ill and our trainer just, in warm-ups, Carter came into the locker room, didn't feel well, feel a little dizzy. And, we just felt that it was best for her to, stay in the locker room and get some, get her strength up. She was feeling really weak and she didn't look well. So hopefully, she feels a little better now, starting the locker room afterwards. And she seems a little bit better for us, but that was it. She just felt a little ill and a little bit under the weather.
And
Bree
then
Ingram?
also Olivia.
Oh, go ahead, Jackie.
Olivia seems to elevate every single game. What are you really excited about as far as her level of play?
I'm excited about every rebound that she gets, offensive board, putbacks, little things like that, block shots. I think for her, being a rookie with her size, she's starting to, feel the rhythm within our offense. Her teammates have confidence in going inside and letting her do her thing for us inside the paint. But, at every game, we're just trying to escalate her ability to score inside the paint, but also rebound. Defensively, she's doing a much better job for us. But yeah, every time she goes up for board, it's just a joy to see her go against veterans and try to take that challenge.
Yeah, thanks, Coach.
Bree
Thank
Ingram,
you.
go ahead.
Hey, Coach. Can
Hello.
you just talk about the backcourt tandem of Brittany and Christy? The pace really, picked up in the first half and then carried over throughout the game. The offense seems to be more fluid. They've been able to get their teammates more involved as well as find their own shots out there on the floor. So can you just talk about their tandem that seems to be clicking for you?
Yeah, I mean, they're starting to get a little rhythm with each other, for us being in the backcourt. Brittany's one of those defensive specialists for us, and that, she's also a big force offensively. I think she had like 8 assists today, and that's a good sign where she can mix it up and drive and score. But those two make it very tough for the opposition to sag off because, Brittany can drive and pull up for the short jump shot, but Tolliver can really shoot the three from the outside. So she's defensively, people have to really pay attention to her. So I'm really enjoying how they have developed together.
Go to Miriam Swanson with the LA Daily News.
Hey, Coach, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
I wondered what flight are you on tomorrow? I know you guys are all taking.
I really don't know. It's something that, our people here in our basketball operations put together. I just told them to make sure that the team gets to where they need to go first, and then just make sure I'm last on the list to get where I need to go for us getting back home. But I wanted to make sure the team is done first. It could be 3:30, it could be a 5:30 flight for me. It could be somewhere in the afternoon, but we're gonna get home, that's for sure.
Right on. And what can you guys take from this win and put toward Monday's game and give it, rematch with Vegas, and Vegas is, as good as they are. What do you take from this and how can you use it next time?
Well, I think it's just the balance, balance of scoring for us to, really hang in there when we're, get a little bit fatigued and, still make shots. I think tonight we made shots from the outside, some very good shots out of the offense. It was kind of like really a 360 from the other night we played. And I thought the young ladies did a good job of passing the basketball, finding something inside. Having 26 assists says a lot when you can pass the ball like that and, finish shots. But we had to carry this over and, we don't get much time for, a practice. We have to go right into that Vegas game on Monday with a shoot around and to compete with them. And, as you know, they like to run and shoot from the outside.
Tukni Nguyen with the LA Times.
Coach Nneka was just in here talking about just how Christy influences the offense, even if she doesn't necessarily always shoot or always assist, but she kind of puts everyone in place. So from your perspective as the coach, what are some of those like little small things that maybe we don't notice about what Christy does and how she impacts the team, but that you guys see is very obvious?
Yeah, she knows the angles of the court. She knows the lines out there, how to space out, and then she's always a threat because she can score and shoot the basketball from the outside. I think, for right now, she's been a little bit unselfish, she's not really shooting a lot from the outside, but, I want to continue to put the ball up, for those deep threes and be a threat. But, I would say the one thing about her, she just got a great basketball IQ of knowing the floor, knowing the rhythm of the game. The last 2 minutes, of the game, I'd say, hey, if I don't call out a play, then go with, KT's rhythm of what if she wants on offense, and then she put people in place. So I can just say she spaces out well and put people in place where they need to be.
And for Jordan Canada, same kind of, she was non-COVID illness before the game?
Yeah, non-COVID, little sniffles yesterday when we got off the flight, and then this morning it kind of hit her real bad with, the call from Steph, and it's, she felt kind of weak. So we didn't want to take any chances, with her, and wanted her to stay back in the hotel and, just regroup herself and get her strength back.
Time for one more tonight. We'll go to Mara Pauner with LA Sparks.
Hi, Coach. I just want to ask you, coming off of the loss to Chicago and then coming here, bouncing back quickly, what was that conversation and preparation on what you were going to do tonight defensively? You out-rebounded them 41-26. Was that just the effort, or what was the preparation and conversation you had with the ladies about that?
Well, I think a lot of it came into film work. We really didn't have a shoot around this morning other than just having film session for an hour at the hotel. I felt that getting that little extra rest for them helped today because we didn't have much rest last night, getting in really late. Mm-hmm. And preparation, watching film, watching angles of players driving to the basket, footwork stuff. I thought that played a big part of our defensive schemes tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Coach, and thanks everyone for joining this evening.
Thank you.